There's a headline at the New York Times today going after Nikki Haley, who's the single most popular Republican in the country. And as I have said before on this show, my spirit animal. Here is the headline from the New York Times. State Department spent $52,701 on curtains for Nikki Haley's residence. So this is an attempt to paint Nikki Haley as a sort of Scott Pruitt, casually corrupt official who's spending enormous quantities of taxpayer cash in order to pad her residence. Okay, here's the piece from the New York Times. You stop me when you think you hear the problem with this New York Times piece. The State Department spent $52,701 last year buying customized and mechanized curtains for the picture windows in Nikki Haley's official residence as ambassador to the UN, just as the department was undergoing deep budget cuts and had frozen hiring. The residence in a new building on First Avenue has spectacular views, and Miss Haley is the first ambassador to live in it. For decades, her predecessors lived in the Waldorf Astoria Hotel. But after the hotel was purchased by a Chinese insurance company with a murky ownership structure, the State Department decided in 2016 to find a new home for its top New York diplomat because of security concerns. The government leased the apartment just blocks from the delegation's offices with an option to buy, according to Patrick Kennedy, the top management official at the State Department during the Obama administration. The full-floor penthouse, with handsome hardwood floors covering large open spaces stretching nearly 6,000 square feet, was listed at $58,000 per month. A spokesman for Miss Haley said plans to buy the curtains were made in 2016 during the Obama administration. Miss Haley had no say in the purchase, he said. So the headline is, Nikki Haley is responsible for spending $53,000 on curtains. And then buried in paragraph 4 of this piece is the actual story, which is that the Obama administration outfitted the place for $58,000 on curtains because they were fully expecting the UN ambassador to be a Democrat. The Obama administration was expecting the next person to occupy that penthouse to be a Democrat. And so they decided to spend inordinate quantities of cash on curtains. But they're trying to pin it on Nikki Haley anyway. So instead, it's going to be that Nikki Haley is somehow responsible for all of this. Really a tremendous smear, a really massive smear from the New York Times, again, in an attempt to get top Republican officials. And then you wonder why folks don't actually trust the media.